Good evening. Welcome, East Lampeter Township Planning Commission meeting. I'm Darrell Seesalz, Chairman of the Planning Commission, and also present this evening, Gary Huskin, Randy Patterson, to my right, Sarah Ryder, and our zoning officer, Colin Seesalz, Dave Sinopoli, our assistant zoning officer, and Alicia Hare on the end, our other assistant zoning officer for commercial. Dave is for residential. And also this evening, recording the meeting and keeping the notes is Lee Ovitz, Township Administrative Assistant. So with that said, and do we have anybody online? Nobody online. Okay. With that, we'll start with Pledge of Allegiance. If you can rise and join us. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First item of business is approval of the minutes of the September 12th, 2023 Planning Commission meeting. We've read those. Do the minutes. Hearing none other than I have one for a date, and the second paragraph on the second page. The date of the Lancaster County Planning Department comments, I believe, was September 1st, not August 14th. Not hearing any other changes, I'll look for a motion to approve the minutes, September 12th.
I move you approve.
We have a motion by Jerry. Do we have a second?
Second.
And a second by Sarah. The vote. Jerry?
Aye.
Randy? Aye. So aye. Sarah? Aye. So 4 ayes, unanimous. And just a note, meeting in September, since we did not have a meeting in October. Next item is old business, none this evening. Under new business, first item, Plan 2023-27, Country Acres Campground. We have somebody present. Yes, you would come front and identify yourself.
This is Mucker, one of the partners there. The Draft Motel, which owns Country Acres Campground. So yeah, I wanted to have a waiver of land development for a renovation on property. So David Miller put up picture there on the computer. Do you guys have copies too? So yeah, we're basically looking, we have a concrete floor in the pavilion. So we're going to be replacing that. And at that same time, we thought, well, if we're going to go to the hassle of doing that, why don't we expand a little bit as far as the flooring of the pavilion. And so we're also going to take away some impervious surface, which shows on the plan. So we're asking for a waiver to do a whole land development plan just for that renovation on the pavilion. And we'd be glad to answer any questions or explain further if needed. There is the impervious calculations are up in the upper right corner there and kind of shows plan and what's going away and what's being added. So.
What do you use the existing pavilion for?
Yeah, it's for gatherings for campers. So this pavilion was built, I think, in the 80s. When we purchased the campground in 2000, we had 65 sites, I believe, and now we have 105. The pavilion stayed the same size. As far as, you know, the concrete's starting to crack up and stuff. So yeah, it's for events, for guests. We do, you know, some ice cream socials in the summer, and people can use it for family gatherings or whatever when they're camping with us. So it's an amenity basically for guests. Yeah.
And no one uses the shuffleboard?
Yeah. 2 years ago, we built a pickleball court. And so there's the activity of shuffleboard, kind of our location too, our campground. It's not a great location. It's kind of away from where guests are staying. So yeah, it doesn't get used hardly at all. So we've decided instead of continuing to sink dollars into upkeep, we're just gonna plant grass, get rid of that. Yeah, focus on some of the other things we have. So. Yeah.
Because you're basically balancing the new impervious and the old impervious that's being removed. And so you kind of answered what I was going to ask. What's being removed will be then planted in grass.
Correct. So there's two things. The shuffleboard's the biggest area, and then we had a shed for like a game room. Well, everybody's using their stuff in their RVs now, and they've got their own game consoles and all that. They bring along. So we are getting rid of. It's a small 11 by 12 shed along with the course, shuffleboard course. So. But yeah, it's 12 feet difference. I think we're gaining 2 feet of, we're going down on an impervious by 2 square feet, but that's a lot.
Any questions from any questions from the general public in regards to this plan or comments? Hearing none, I'll look for a motion.
That be approved waiver at the Acres Campground as requested.
Motion by Jerry. Do we have a second for that motion? And Randy seconds that motion.
Second.
Motion second. We'll vote on Jerry. Aye. Sarah. Myself, aye. All 4 in favor, so the motion passes. Okay. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Colin. Thank you.
Next item of business is plan number 2023-28, Mill Street Hotel, and Friendly Road. Good evening. Couple of things to hand out. Take me up a moment. Could you identify yourself?
Sure. My name's Tim Lawrence, with my own associates, designer. We're representing the owner of the Millstream Country Inn. Would you guys want a copy as well? Yeah. So yeah, we're requesting a waiver of land development. Keith Heigl from the company had sent a request letter that's dated October 6th, 2023, that kind of covers everything, but I'm just going to go into the broad stroke to kind of give you guys an idea. Mill Stream Country Inn, address is 170 Smoketown. It's a 6.2 acre site. Currently, has a 52 room motel on site. It's zoned BG Village General and, A. Site plan showing the current property and the current, motel. Later on, very small, beneath the entrance, new air vestibule. So that, just kind of give you an idea of where it is on the site. And then exhibit B is a floor plan that we have from the Galactic Architects. On the very top of that sheet, I also highlighted a label, the new air vestibule. And you'll see it's about 72 square foot vestibule. That is underneath an existing canopy that works used for driving under and dropping off luggage, guests and everything. Primarily, it's going to be used as an airline to keep, environmental, keep the inside environment in, low energy savings, and just kind of make it more comfortable for all the guests. And then also my exhibit C is an existing picture. I'll put it on the existing front door there, and you can see it just goes right reception and lobby. So, like I said, it's 72 square foot of improvements. It's no increase to the roof footprint that's already underneath the canopy. No additional impervious. It's already on. It's going to be completely confined within the existing concrete sidewalk there. No additional stormwater runoff. No change to the rooms or occupancy. No additional traffic generation. No additional water or sewer usage. Any questions you guys have? I'll be happy to answer them.
Questions? Yeah.
So I understand what you said. It's an air, I've never heard of an airlock vestibule before. Does it go like all the way up to the ceiling or how does that work?
I don't know if we have there is an elevation, I believe, on that floor plan. And we didn't prepare this, so I apologize, but it's on the far left of the sheet. It shows an 8-foot height inside ceiling. And basically it's just like out here, you open one door, you have to open a second door, just so you don't have, all the winter air blowing in.
So the roof will kind of be below the.
Yeah, it'll be it's labeled as a membrane roof, 3/4 plywood, 2x10 roof joints. So.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Will they be making any other upgrades to the site or just doing that?
There's going to be a zoning hearing for some stormwater, but and some roof drain improvements. But as part of our land development waiver, anything else that could happen, it's going to have to be subject to further land development or stormwater. This is the only thing we really want to be in right now.
We do have review comments from the township staff. The applicant is proposing to install a 72 square foot airtight vestibule at the main entrance under the existing floor canopy. There are no setbacks, being that the vestibule is under a more expansive canopy. There is no change in the use of the motel. Therefore, the township has no zoning concerns and is in favor of land development. But we have. I follow up on Sarah's. I drove by yesterday.
Yes.
There's a lot of construction material under the existing drive under canopy.
Yes.
I believe there's a lot of activity going on.
I believe the roof leader construction has already taken place. That's why we're working. So we're playing. So I know that's going through zoning hearing and it's all being, we're trying to. No one's be too afraid.
And there's interior improvements. People are carrying a lot of chairs out. By taking them out to the street or out to the curb, if you will. So
I haven't been by recently.
there's a lot more going on there than this, but
Right.
that would be with our zoning officer and building permit if necessary, depending on what work's being done. I assume the township's aware of. So. But exterior work is being done, is the door you showed, and is the door being replaced on the back side?
A good question. I believe it's going to be, yeah, it will be replaced with a sliding door.
In red on this exhibit B.
Yeah, it's shown on that exhibit B. Yeah, I think it's shown red. My copy's black.
Well, somebody marked it red.
Yeah.
With that. Any comments from the general public in reference to this point? None? Motion in reference to plan 2023-28.
Make a motion to approve the request.
We have a motion by Randy, a second by Jerry. We'll do a vote. Jerry? Aye. Randy? Aye. Sarah?
Aye.
And for the chair, so unanimous approval.
Perfect, thank you.
And keep,
And one question, does that have to go to the board of supervisors then as well, or?
yeah,
I want to make sure everything.
yeah.
Perfect, thank you.
That was the new business under briefing items. As well, industries.
Yes, they are proposing a large shed in the rear of the property, so.
The business.
Related goods or was it for? I believe they're closing down one of their facilities possibly and they're moving stuff, was told.
Any comment?
You're like nothing with comment. Just.
I'm sorry, you're with Well,
My name is Bruce Brockman, Vice President of Operations.
and generally, if we know something is not quite ready for the current meeting, but will be coming in the future, we include it as a briefing item just to let us, give us a heads up. And it may show up next month, may show up 2-3 months, depending when the documentation is ready for review.
To answer your question, there would not be donations accepted at that location. There's no change. They would be accepted as they currently are at the existing store there.
This is,
Thank Jerry on for his service, and we appreciate your service, and we'll look in the future, and we'll be here if you ever move back.
appreciate it. Barry's term ends the 19th of this month. He did not look to get renewed because he's moving out of the township before the end of the year. So, or end of the month, maybe, end of the month. So I would no longer be eligible in the planning commission, but thank you. On behalf of the planning commission and myself for serving the township. Appreciate it. With that. I believe we're done with business for the evening, so I'll look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. So. I have a motion by Sarah, the second by Randy. Jerry,
Oh,
you in favor?
I'm in favor.
Sarah,